Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. In our last episode, well, we did all sorts of things, but we got a lot more buildings upgraded to Tier 3, and we've started working towards a lot of the new technologies we've been unlocking with some expensive buildings here. In between episodes, I have upgraded quite a few things to the next tier. Foundries here, making crucibles. I upgraded these silicon ingot makers. Can't remember if I had upgraded these flotation cells. I think I did. But I had done the circuits wrong on this, so I had to fix that one. Because I actually want this one to be running primarily. So this one now runs as long as rutile boxes are less than 4,000. Because it'll still stop if I have too much silica. So that way I'm always getting kind of that bonus rutile unless I have way too much, and then I stop. And then this one, you know, will only run until this is full. I don't think there's any condition on it. So that way we'll always get some rutile from my silica creation if we need it. And I really needed a lot more crucibles. I don't know. This maybe still isn't enough. I also added some efficiency just because these are so pricey in terms of power. What else did I do? I upgraded, I think, everywhere that has assemblers. Oh, nope, just found another one. Well, my thought was that everywhere that has assemblers, I had upgraded to Tier 3. Hey, Messageide, welcome on in. How you doing today? And so we have upgraded, I believe, at least most of, or all of the assemblers to Tier 3 with 3 productivity modules in all of them. I've upgraded a decent number of the foundries and some furnaces. I still have some foundries left, like all the main metal ones I haven't done yet, just because that's so many buildings. Glass, I probably could upgrade, but I haven't done that yet. Hard glass, same thing. I did upgrade fiberglass, of course, because those are in assemblers. Probably could stand to upgrade steel furnaces here, but I haven't done that yet. Again, I can't remember what I did on stream and what I didn't do on stream, but we did upgrade iron to be a lot faster. I think we did that on stream. I forgot to add a module into those, though. I did something with argon. How's it going, Finnish Polar Bear? Also, I meant to ask this yesterday. Is it Finnish as in, like, hey, I'm finished with the thing? Or is it Finnish, like, from Finland? I mean, that would be 2 N's, but sometimes people spell things differently. What did I do? I did something with gases. Oh yeah, I added more of the argon creation over here. Because I had started running out of argon, so I just improved my per second ability on that. And now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, it probably wouldn't hurt to put a tank in here. Because this only holds 400 barrels, which is 20,000. A typo when you created it. Nice. So it is meant to be like the Finnish, I imagine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in... Oh, right. I need to do that. But shift-click. We'll just add in a tank so we can hold some more argon there. And I added another tank to hold trace gas. Not that they're filling up, but I never want to lose trace gas. That stuff is very valuable. Plastic is finally starting to back up. Rubber as well. And once those start to back up, that will be good news because then I think we'll start getting enough acrylic fiber. That's been one of the slower things these days. I need a lot more acrylonitrile. Which doesn't have enough propene. So until I get more propene, I can't really speed that up anyway. But I guess I could upgrade my carbon fiber to Tier 3 furnaces. Could be the next thing I do. And the one last thing I did was and given that most of these aren't running, I feel like I could delete a few, but we'll leave it. So get a smidge more productivity doing that. Gosh, 5 megawatts to run. Those things are insane. The idle cost of these is 400 kilowatts. That's bonkers. Good thing we got all those tier 3 wind turbines. Anyway, oh, I could upgrade all my aluminum furnaces too. Yeah, so many things to upgrade. The last thing I did was I added little beacons to help out with the graphene build. I placed them so that they all affect 3 buildings each. And that they end up paying for themselves in terms of power. They consume 175, but they reduce energy consumption by 25.6%. So if we take that 0.25 times these buildings by default cost 500 kilowatts. No, that's not right. What am I doing wrong? Energy consumption minus 25%. What did I just do? Oh yeah, but it's 3 buildings, so times 3. So it's really saving 375 kilowatts each whenever this stuff is running. Now, they do increase my idle power draw, but I feel like whenever the ratio of idle increase but running reduction is at least 2 times, it's worth it, because obviously the end goal of most bases is that it's running all the time. So I'd rather reduce the running cost. This one's missing a module. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, I think that's all I've done. So the base is also run for a little bit of time, caught up with some things. You can see we're up to just 77 turbines missing. So those tier 3 turbines are killing it in terms of power production. If we look at the last, 10 hours, you can see when I started building the turbines, and now you can see that my turbine 3s are far outpacing the turbine 2s. So we've got plenty of power as long as there's wind. Hey Dave, welcome on in. Now, I think I can VIP people now. Is that possible? I don't know how Twitch works. Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. That didn't do anything. How do I make you a VIP, Dave? You need to be a VIP. Because finally I unlocked the thing on Twitch where 5 people were chatting at the same time yesterday, and that lets you make people VIPs. I don't know how to make you a VIP, but you're a VIP in my book, Dave, because you've been here, I think, the most consistently out of any viewer, so that you get some serious kudos for that. Small furnace 2, so that's crucibles that's waiting on, I believe. We did improve that significantly, just recently with the tier 3 foundries, so I think I'm just gonna wait for that one. /VIP. Ah, yes, that's how commands work. The exclamation mark is the commands for the bot from, what's it called? OBS Streamlabs. There we go. I think I made you a VIP. And Message-eyed, you two, you've been in here a lot. And Finished Polar Bear, you keep showing up and you'll get to be a VIP too. I don't even know what VIP means. I'm pretty much a complete noob when it comes to understanding things on Twitch, but we'll learn as we go. Yeah, crucibles are actually a bit of a bigger problem than I thought they would be. Maybe I should speed that up. Still. We'll add 2 more foundries. I think I can fit. Very impatient person. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I can just wrap this up around and add a couple more here. That's easy enough. Crucibles are very simple. I also improved this belt and these inserters, if you didn't catch that either. But, that should do it. And then, just to make sure we've got the rate here. There we go. That'll do it. That can do 40 per second. These require up to 26. Okay, So hopefully that's enough crucibles. 1.993 per second. Once things catch up. So let's look at our tech tree. We haven't looked at our tech tree in a little bit. I added a million things to the list of stuff I need to automate. But I do want to keep going. We can get the next tier of underground piping, which is pretty cool, but I actually don't need it yet. The biggest thing I want is chem plant 3s. There's so many ways I need better productivity in chemistry. So that's, I think, my primary focus. And then after that, Distillery 3, I may have already unlocked. Yeah, I already got that. Air Filter 3, already got that. I'm trying to think through all of my petrochemistry stuff. I want all of that to be upgraded. Electrolyzer 3 would also be included. And I also really want modules to get to the next tier. So we're going to keep moving towards that. Although we're still a ways away. And I'm guessing these require, yeah, processor 2s, which are probably going to require... well, helium is the only thing I don't have yet, so that's actually not too bad. Ooh, thermal storage. We get the next tier of heat pipes. I think I'll just stop with these researches for now. Researches are fairly expensive. And yeah, we have a lot of things left on our list, so we want to start working on these. Oh, check on lime. I'm supposed to be doing that. Turns out we are building up a lot of lime. So let's remind ourselves, how can we ditch some lime? Because we can do this to get calcium chloride, and that feels... Didn't we already set that up? Oh no, a slight fever. Sorry to hear that, Dave. Hopefully this can be a good distraction for you. I myself might not be feeling good in the next day or two. I just got my booster shot, so we'll see how I'm feeling as we move forward here, but... Okay, wait, I set up this whole thing to get rid of lime and turn it into... yeah, right here. Calcium chloride. Which, that should probably have a module in it. But this only runs if chlorine is greater than 1500. So we should have this run, because that will only give chloride if we're short on it. Oh, why can't my brain work? Okay, so if we're short... Yeah, so this will ditch chloride if we need to ditch it. So then what this actually should be is a way... Because are we producing a lot of calcium chloride? How are we doing on that? Looks like we have kind of enough, but we definitely need more. So this needs to be a way to get rid of lime. If we have... So I think I should change this. Interesting. There's so many thoughts that are running through my mind at the same time. Because another way to get rid of lime, I'll finish that thought, I promise, is to turn it back into crushed limestone by just adding in some CO2. And so one of my thoughts is that should be the main way I get rid of lime. We can also turn it into gypsum. How am I getting gypsum right now? I think I'm doing this version, the sodium sulfate, which also uses calcium chloride. Interesting. Yeah, I think... Because this will just vent calcium chloride. So I actually want this to not be a way to get rid of lime. I'm going to remove this part. And so then this will just be running as a primary way if we have lots of lime. Sorry, I'll get to... what am I doing? I need more coffee is what I need. Finished Polar Bear, you were mentioning your Pionodon's plans. That is usually how things go in Pionodons, is slowly. Okay, so lime box, if we are greater than 4,000, that's what we want on the inserters. And then this will fill up calcium chloride barrels up to 900. And Dave, what is Kyphrena? I don't know what that is. Is that something... Yeah, I don't know what that is. And then I think I should probably just remove the condition on these, right? Wait. Oh, unconnect. There we go. Oh, it's a cocktail. I assume that has lime in it. Nice. Okay, so then this will use up extra lime to produce calcium chloride up to a point. And then I need a setup that actually voids lime back into limestone. So let's build that. And I feel like a good spot for that is going to be... I don't know if I want to leave this area for petrochem stuff. So I'll build it up here to the left. What's in the cocktail? Lime is a good start, but, you know, I gotta know what the rest of it is. Okay, we'll just build it over here. What was it made in? Lime box goes in flotation cells. Well, good thing we have tier 3 flotation cells. Kahaka, brown sugar, and lime. I don't know what Kahaka is. I've never heard of that. This one. Okay. So there's 2 inputs, unfortunately, which means we have to line it up like so. That one can handle 0.533 by itself. What's the skinny on how much lime I'm producing? It kind of varies wildly, but it looks like even in high points we're maybe only 3 or 4 a second. So, and productivity feels... Oh, can't use productivity. That actually makes sense. Might as well save some power on this. And we'll just make... I think 4 should be enough. And we need CO2 in decent amounts. Made from reeds. Ooh. I'll have to check that out. Sounds very interesting. So, distillery... Or am I getting dioxide all over the place? 611. Huh. Like, should I just import dioxide? I don't actually know. It feels like a decent amount that we need here, so I think I'll make it from scratch. And residual gas, we're not going to worry about here. That one can handle 80. If we do the compressed version, it's a little better, I think. Oh, but then we need residual gas. Interesting. So that's 120 per second, actually. That's 160, so we need 2, I guess. And then... I mean, I don't know all my cocktails or liqueurs or anything super well, so it's possible it's known in the US and I've just not heard of it. That is most certainly a possibility. Ah, copy that. Okay, so I need 280, which is just going to be 1 compressor on air. Yep. Oh, no, actually, that is not enough. That only gets 130 output. So I'm gonna need 3 of these. This became a bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. So 280 is 4 times that amount in regular air, so it's about 1,000. And I don't have air filter 3s yet. Can't find it. There it is. How much is this? Is this 1,000? Yeah, with speed modules, that'll do it. 1,080. Well, let's see. The extra 30. This actually isn't enough. I need one more. That should do it. Okay. So then those will run. We unfortunately need to connect residual gas over. Where's the nearest pipeline for that? Can I barrel residual gas yet? I forget. Can you never barrel residual gas? Yeah, you can never barrel it. You can barrel argon, and I think you can barrel helium once you research that. But you kind of have to pipe residual gas all over your base. Yes, mojitos I do know. Those are generally, I think it's like a clear rum of some sort. I don't actually know what goes in a mojito, now that I think about it. But maybe that's the same thing you're talking about. Okay. Residual gas. Looks like it connects up right here. So we will turn left. Or no, we need to connect higher. So like that. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Ah, a Brazilian variant. That sounds pretty good. I should check that out. Okay, and these are lime makers that will just fill passive providers, so that's all good. Just so happened I ran by lime production. And then we'll have to turn this into helium soon, but that's a problem for another day. Or at least another minute. Alright, and then the nitrogen, as usual, what we should do with it is... How much we got? 184? So, probably 2. Where's my blueprint? 2 of the active gas barrelers. But then, instead of venting, I will send it to priority turbines. Oh, I need priority turbine 2s. What is this garbage? Priority turbine 2, please. Get this trash out of my inventory. So then these will be barreling compressed nitrogen. Nitrogen. And then hook that up. And then here, we might as well get some free power out of it. Because 18 kilojoules times 184, you know, that's a megawatt. I don't know if it's really all that worth it. I should have been setting it up this way the whole time. Just makes more space. Yeah, sugarcane, I believe, is what rum is made out of, right? Am I making that up? I thought that's how rum worked. Are you guys bringing me? On the way, 10. Yes, they are coming. Hurry up, bots. I guess I'll set up this part. Okay, so that's dealt with, the nitrogen's dealt with, and then we just bring over the dioxide. Oh, and we need to decompress it, which is done in one of these. And carbon dioxide. And then fourth building. Okay, that was a little more work than I expected it to be, but here we are. Get rid of the residual gas. Then we also need some water. What do you know? So many things to do. So water. Wells. Wastewater. And there we go. And then finally, requesters. And we will say this will only go if lime boxes are greater. Well, what did we have set up over here? Already, did I say greater than 4,000? I hope not. I should say lime is greater than 1,000. Where even is it? It's over here. What is your condition? I did say greater than 4,000. This should say 1,000. Well, no, because the amount being naturally provided is like 3,000 or 4,000 already. So, okay, I'll keep these at 4,000, and I'll just make the other ones greater than 6,000. That'll just be a little bit higher. Because I only want to kick this thing on if we have far too much lime, which I believe right now we do. We have 11,000. And everything else is looking pretty good. I have a lot of empty barrels. I don't know exactly what determines how many empty barrels I have, but regardless, greater than 6,000. And then I don't anticipate ever having an issue. Oh, this also makes wastewater out. Plus this makes wastewater. Is that worth caring about? Probably not. But I don't think I'm ever going to have an issue with too much crushed limestone. I know how much of that I go through on a minute-to-minute basis, so I don't think I have to worry about actively providing that. Okay, sweet. Okay, so that's set up to deal with 3.2 lime per second. Up to. Oh, and then I never handled this. Priority turbine 2. And then an overflow here on like 50, just in case. Wow, that is very disturbing to look at. But it is running. Some free power. What's next? Okay, I dealt with lime, so we can cross that off the list. So, we need all these things. I have done a couple of them, so let's check on how they're doing before I cross them off the list. All the way up here. Okay. So, like, for example, I do know I did belt 4s. So let's check on them. Where are they? They're over here. Not looking good. They're empty. Completely empty. Why are we empty? Carbon composite seems to be the issue. And for him, the issue is the belts, and that makes sense. What about the green splitters? I know I put those somewhere. They're in a medium. Oh, they're right here. Those have backed up, thankfully. So that's good. So that just explains where the underground belts have been going. So we have gotten some production here, just not a lot. Oh, look, it's running again. Okay. So carbon composite's the issue there, but we can check off belt 4s. Foundry 3s I know I've done. We have 116 of them. let's figure out what's slowing those down. My guess is that it's the crucibles and the results of crucibles, but maybe not. Foundry 3. Is it in here somewhere? Pump 3s are good. I can check that off the list. And priority turbine 2. Pump 3. Check. Where did I put Foundry 3s? They might be back over in this direction. I'm guessing these are what's slowing down. So, like, that one's full. So this one needs small furnace 2, and small furnace 2 is here. So is that currently just... It looks like it's running full time. Maybe I just need another furnace 2 maker. Potentially. Here are my foundries. Okay, so foundries... Oh, it's actually red belts that are the issue. Interesting. That is because... Dingus Town, population me. I'm not unboxing them. It's that simple. As usual, it is that simple. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I keep doing this. Okay, so that should fix the foundry issue. So I can check. I do want to find where they are, though. Here they are. Here they are. Yeah, the issue is just Foundry 2s because I don't have red belts. So that should pick itself back up. Now, this does use medium furnace 3s, which are fairly expensive because of medium furnace 2s. And I'm guessing medium furnace 2s are because of the small furnace 2s. Medium furnace 2... is because of medium furnace 1, which is because of small furnace. Yeah, so I think it's actually good for me to make another one of these. And we'll do another couple clicks on that. So then that will run and get me some more small furnace 2s. Okay, so that's taken care of. Good, good, good. And I think I did large tank 3, right? Didn't I do that? Maybe I didn't. Well, I know I thought about doing it, but clearly I didn't do it. Steel, however, steel 3, I believe I could check off the list. Because I revamped my steel production here. And I should make those the new furnaces as well, but here we are. Haven't done that yet. So yeah, this is getting deliveries again. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. That's all working. Power, I'm going to take off the list for now because of all my beautiful wind turbine 3s. I still might be hurting for power if wind totally dies, but as long as wind is running at a reasonable percentage, I should be okay. In fact, wind is dead right now. You can see my accumulator charge flying out the window. So pipe 4s is another thing I know I've already done, but let's see how they're doing. Those guys are up here, and we're also having carbon composite issues with that. Now let me just make sure carbon composite, yeah, the issue is carbon fiber. And if we go back down to carbon fiber, the issue is acrylic fiber, and the issue with acrylic fiber is the acrylonitrile, and these are not running because of propene. So it does turn out propene is the issue, and propene requests are just not, yeah, it's just not being produced fast enough. So we should be able to upgrade all that with distillery 3s and such, but it'll take a little while. A lot of my pipes have gone into underground pipe boxes, because you need 20 boxes of pipes for 2 boxes of underground pipes. So these are actually quite expensive. Small pump 2, did I have that on here? I don't know. I did, but... Okay. Well, we've done some good checking off the list, but next is... Oh yeah, large tank 3s we were going to do, but they required underground pipe 4s. So we're going to wait on large tank 3s unless I need them, which I don't yet. I believe air filter 3s are now good to go. I do need to unbox filters and pump 3s. So let's do that. I don't think I did that already. Filter 2 and pump 3. Yeah. So let's unbox those. Filter 2 unboxing. This one should probably be a pretty big request. Maybe even 100. No, 100's got to be enough. And then we'll take that down to 100. And then pump 3s. Unboxing. That one, just let it be 15. And 30. Because again, this... As soon as bots come to pick it up, it'll put more in. So you're almost never throughput limited on how much is in the provider chest. It's usually on the request side of things. Good deal, good deal. Okay, so now we can do air filter 3s. I believe is what we were doing that for. Yep. Chimney 2s, air filter 2s, surge 2s, pump 3s, walls. Am I unboxing walls? I am. Okay. We're just gonna do one click on that. And yep, there we go. Air filter 3s. Woo! Crafting speed of 8? What were the other ones? Oh my gosh, it goes from 1 to 3 to 8. You get even more than double. I would have been happy with double. That's even more than double. That's awesome. 6 items, so we should be okay on that. Am I making chimneys, right? Yeah, chimney 2s. We got lots. Okay, there we go. Air filter 3s are good to go. And distillery 3s. Filter 2, thermal tank 1, large furnace 1, barrel pump 1, air filter 2, distillery 2, hydroplant 2. I have all that. The problem is that is 7 items, which is annoying. Means we need an extra requester chest for the last item. We'll do 2 clicks on that. And the last item is hydroplant 2, which I need 10 of. Hydroplant 2, which I need 10 of. Okay. Now these only stack... Well, who knows what they stack to. Gotta Control-Shift-F to find out. They stack to 20. Okay. I'm okay with 100 of those. I just didn't want, like, 250 of them. Because these probably stack to 50. For now, I think I will stop at 100. I'm not going to need more than 100 air filters at a time. And my base is already hurting for the petroleum. I say petroleum. I've never actually made petroleum, but my base is hurting for quite a few things. So, hey, Chem Plant 3s, look at that. We've got everything we need to make those. So, bada bing, bada boom. Let's get going. And those stack to 50 as well. I think 150 chem plants is potentially needed at some point. I'll let that build up. And I could do hydroplant 3s, but I fear for my base's sanity. Do I just go for it? Yeah, we just go for it. Come on, Kydex. Have a spine. Okay, so hydroplant 3s do need large tank 3s. So we'll do that. These do stack to 20, but I'm only ever going to need them for other buildings. So maybe 3 squares of that. And then hydro plant 3 does require 7 items. So then we need another requester. And we need, what is it, 10 sensor 2 boxes. Sensor 2 box, 10. So then that's good. Those stack to, again, can't see it. They stack to 20. 3 squares. And then finally, electrolyzer 3s. Need efficiency module 2s. Do I have those? Yeah, I do have those. Okay. Priority electrolyzer 3. Substation, distillery, chargers. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Thankfully, what do these stack to? 20. Okay, we'll do 3 squares of those as well. Thankfully, I will soon get the next tier of requester chest. So it's only a short time that I have to deal with that. But yeah, there we go. We're getting some stuff. Wow, distillery 3s have built up quick. So then what I want to do first is just revamp one of the petrochem builds. Oh, I need barreling pump 3s too. Or barreling pump 2. Looks like we're missing something. We're missing small pump 2s unbarreled. Unboxed, I mean. And those stack to 50. I will only ever need 2 stacks of that. And we need small pump 2. Nope, that is not at all what I wanted. Oops. Small pump 2 unboxing. There we go. That's what we want. And I think even just 50 on that is plenty. Okay. Well, I've just demolished everything my base could want for a long time now. Because these are all very expensive things. But the good news is, now, one of the biggest bottlenecks is something I can improve. So what I was going to look at is how many of each building... Oh, I never, my benzene is fine, by the way. After I built those 3 little benzene outposts, these things. Wait, it was fine. Are you telling me I'm out of benzene barrels? No, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I had so much. I think this one is the one that's probably still full. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. But that means I'm using 2 of the builds. Anyway, this build right here is the one I want to replace. Which I never built a blueprint out of it, apparently. But I mean, looking at kind of this region... I need, well, I can't really see, 17 distilleries, 18 electrolyzers, 22 air filters, 12 barreling pumps, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, you know, all the good stuff. So let's start with grading our chem plants. Chem plant 3. And barrel pump 2. And distillery 3. And hydro plant 3. The reason I leave the old one and put it to 0 is that way when I replace buildings, they automatically get taken from me and put back into the providing network. And then they'll get used up first. And there was one more I didn't do, electrolyzer. Oh, and air filters. Air filter 3, 30's fine. Electrolyzer. There they are. And I think that's it, right? I guess well 2s. Have I unlocked those yet? I'm gonna need some of those. Yeah, there they are. Filter, pump, well, mortar, pipe oxide. Okay. So we've got everything we need for those. They stack to 50. I think 2 stacks is more than enough. Okay. Buffers. We have some seriously large buffers. So let's go upgrade what we can. And then I also should put all those in here. Don't care about upgrading tanks. Barrel pumps, wells, hydro plant 2s, electrolyzer 2s. Compressors. When do I get compressor 3s? FNEI. Compressor 3. Oh, I already have it. I can build them. Okay. Good to know. Because that is part of the build as well. That will be a bottleneck. Especially because you can't put modules in compressors. But I digress. Distilleries. Flotation cells we already got, right? Yeah, and then chem plant. That's a big one. Chem plant 2 to chem plant 3. We should have compressors to tier 3. And anything else? Not really using turbines. Don't really care about pipes. I think we got it for now. I could do inserters on this, or power poles. I don't think that's really all that important right now. Okay, so then I do want whatever I was just talking about. Compressors. I want to do that. Okay. Compressor, priority, compressor 3. And that's another 7 item one, so I need pump 3 boxes. How many? 1, so pump 3 box, 10. Ta-da! And 2 stacks seems perfect, considering they stack to 20. Yay, maybe 3 stacks. Eventually I'll put them all back to 5. It's just for now. I don't have enough resources for all these things to go crazy, so. Okay, well that should get me there eventually. And I just want to... Those all have modules, right? Yeah. 15% productivity is a big deal on those. Okay. So now we can upgrade, hopefully, our petrochem stuff a lot. Oh, another thing I was short on that I noticed I was constantly running out of was the polycrystalline silicon here. So these, I need to upgrade all those chem plants at some point. Oh my gosh, my capacitors are running out. Everything's low. Not everything, actually, but a lot of things. I forget what even uses gypsum, to be honest. Okay, so we'll upgrade this one in the middle first. I think the place to start is... well, putting my upgrade thing on the inventory. I think the place to start is these 4 distilleries. And we get more productivity on those and more speed. So that's great. And then the issue becomes not enough carbon monoxide. And that's coming from here. No. That's coming from these back here. Yeah. Although even these aren't running full time, so dioxide's kind of already the limiting factor. But we will upgrade these so I can get more prod. Or yield, I guess. So now dioxide's really the limiting factor, and that comes from these guys. And these have speed. Now they're very fast. So then the issue becomes compressed air, which these are already requiring 520. Did I just overestimate how much these compressors could compress? Jeez. I mean, those have at most an output of 910. These require 2,000 compressed air. So I need the new compressors. For sure. Priority compressor 2. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Because I don't know if I actually have the tier 3s yet. The answer is no. I have 0 of them. Why do I have 0 of them? I would have thought I'd have a couple. The answer is pump 3 boxes are gone. Pump 3 boxes. Are here. Those have a shortage on pipe 4s. Yep, classic. Classic stuff. Okay. I feel like I should remake this in a smaller fashion, like a very small pasteable thing that can tile or something. This is just a mess. But yeah, right now the issue is air, which I can improve if I just build something out here. So let's do that. Okay. So that can do another 2,600. Let's see what my new air filters can do. Ooh, 400 each. Beautiful. Guess we can just do that, right? And then we want this to come up to here. And then I think it'll help. We may have some issues with flow speed on all this. If we do this, that. Make sure things flow correctly. Okay, so now nitrogen is the issue. That makes sense. Given how much nitrogen's here, let's throw a few of these bad guys. Bad boys. Bad guys sounds totally different than bad boys, which is funny. Okay, so we'll hook that one up. This one attaches to that one. This one goes up and attaches to that one. How are these not running at all, but these two are? I'm so confused. That was weird. Oh, maybe there's just not enough for those to run? Oh, they can hold 20,000 themselves. They're kind of like... Well, that's kind of handy. So they almost have their own little buffer, in a sense. Anyway, we need an overflow on this. We'll call it at 50. And I'll just put 4, whatever. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Yep, look at that. Plenty of dioxide, that's what we want to see. And then the plenty of dioxide is actually stopping because we're running out of hydrogen. And we can improve that, hopefully, with more tier 3 electrolyzers. So let's see. 1504 hydrogen. Hopefully that's enough now. And these are probably working a little bit overtime. Now these should be going to power as well, but oxygen's worth less than nitrogen. Oh, now we have a water input shortage. Classic. Okay. Did we put hydro plants here? And wells, we did. Okay. Hydro plants. We don't have any better wells, it looks like. So... I'll add a couple more. Jeez, these flow rates are getting absurd. 3,500. Man, we're gonna have to start putting pumps in front of buildings and stuff. This is where small pumps may be useful. Small pump 2s have a 2,400 a second flow rate. That's really good. So let me actually request some of those. Just to have them. Oh, there we go. There's the new wells. Nice. Okay. So we are probably good to go on water, I assume now. Assuming it can flow fast enough to all these. I never hooked up the hydrogen on those two, so there's a nice mistake. Alright. How are we doing now on propene? These seem to be running pretty consistently. That's great. It's still all being picked up, but there's a lot more of it, I think. Let's check. Fluids. Propene. Yeah, I mean... Looks like right about here at the 30K mark is kind of our max before. And now we're up at almost 40k. We're slowing down again, maybe because of power. No, power's okay. Wow, still not enough monoxide. How are we still short on compressed air? That's 650. These are 910. I guess that's still not enough, yeah. Okay, well, fine. We'll throw some more in here. Does that make you happy? Surely that's got to be enough. Wow, the nitrogen's actually still an issue. What will help a little bit is a pump there. But it looks like we've still got an issue here. So I think what I need is something's weird with this. Maybe I just need a pump there. And then those will fill up more. See, like, why? These are totally filling up. Maybe it's because they're at the back of the line. Do I have pets? Great question. I do not. Though we would like a dog at some point. I love dogs, but we just can't have one where we're at right now. So maybe it's the max flow rate with these 70s. Maybe if I lower these to 50, it'll work better. Well, now all 4 of these are running. Jeez. That's awesome, though. I mean, that's another 24 megawatts for free, right? Okay, okay. So, back to propene. Do you have pets, Dave? Propene. There it is. Yeah, there we go. Ramping back up. 2 cats. We used to have cats. I like cats. I like cats quite a bit. Oh wait, what's happening here? Ethylene? What's wrong with ethylene? Ethylene processing. Aha. That's where we're stopped up right now. So we upgrade these. And now we get more methane back and more propene back. Along with some extra benzene. And these output up to 500 ethylene. These can handle up to... Okay, good. They can still handle everything. And then the methane maybe is too much now for the pump. No, it looks like it's barely keeping up. And then that feeds 320 back into here, so we do need to upgrade these now. And we can get a little bit more back from that. Sweet. I still don't totally understand the point of these. I mean, I do. I'm the one who designed it, but I don't really want to redesign it, but I also cringe when I look at how I set this up because it's just not right. I could have made this benzene setup mixed with this setup where it just kind of does everything, because this setup just doesn't make benzene super well. And this one only makes benzene. And I'm sure there's a way I could have done that better. I just don't really want to do it. And now the question is, can these barrel fast enough? 640 propene. They should be able to. Now, where is all of this methane going? These produce 800 methane per second. That can only... Oh, 1280. Okay, never mind. That can compress a lot of methane. Alright, how are we doing now? Propene... Looks like we're doing pretty good. We're at 3940k now. Per minute. So, that's a good feeling. How's base power? We're at 1.6 gigawatts? Jeez. And how's all this stuff flowing? Oh, you know what? That's the next place I should go. I actually should have started there because of the productivity. The yield bonuses are actually one of the bigger things I care about. So, starting with the core, I think, which is these two. We get more speed and yield on that, and then acrylonitrile is a big one, and BPA is a big one. So improving those yields is a big deal. That makes my propene go a lot further. And then I already improved the yield of my acrylic and carbon fiber, so I can't do that. Now, glycerol uses ECH, which uses propene, and epoxy uses solvent. So if I improve all that, I do save on a decent amount of propene as well. So do I do that, or do I do plastic first? I think I do plastic. Plastic and rubber. Implant 3s, let's go. And they're twice as fast, right? I'm assuming most of these buildings go from 1 to 2 to 4. Yeah, okay. Which is very helpful. There are some mod packs where things don't work like that, and it's like, oh, one building doubles, but the other building only goes up by 50%, and so then your ratios don't scale properly as you progress through the game, which is pretty annoying. The other thing I may need to do is improve this belt. So let's actually upgrade all these belts here. Because this can make up to 17 a second, and these can make 6.3 a second. Okay, looks like we're catching up on plastic again. Oh crap, I just totally destroyed all of that. Wrong recipe, whoopsies, my bad, my bad. Which actually destroyed a lot of butadiene, because 600 per building. Whoops. Oh well, it'll come back. Alright. The other thing I should do is barreling pump upgrade. That's in here, right? Yeah. So I really need to make sure these barreling pumps are all good to go. So now those go a lot faster. Holy crap. What's the speed on that? Yeah, 800. Plenty. Sweet. Alright. Well, that should begin to help all of my propane issues. Okay, let's upgrade epoxy next. Get some more yield from that. Now what's this? Solvent Epoxy. Oh. Yeah, okay. So then we'll upgrade this guy. Bam, bam, bam. Now, are all these running now? I'm curious. Are we getting max acrylonitrile? Looks like it. That's a good sign. We're still using a ton, but the production has significantly increased. And I probably should have more buildings now. Oh, I'm actually out of water. Where's this water coming from? It's coming from here. So this water build needs to be better. Alright, so wells. Let's ditch tier 1. Well 2. We'll get 20 of those. Did I update my barreling blueprint? No, I haven't yet. I need to update all my blueprints now that I have all these new things. So I probably, let's see, that one can be deleted. That one can be deleted. That can be deleted now. So that's the entities. This is belts and inserters. So let's, now that I have plenty, let's make sure all our inserters go green as well. And all our belts go blue. And eventually we'll also add in pipes to this. So then that's the planner, and then I can change my barreling, upgrading. Why didn't that work? Shouldn't that change the filter inserter? I did something wrong. Oh gosh, what a, whoops. What did I do? Inserter 3 goes to inserter 4. Filter inserter 3 goes to filter inserter 4. There we go. Yeah, I screwed that up. Which now means these are filter inserters when they shouldn't be. So let's fix that. Whoops. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna change that to 200 as a default request. Okay, and then we'll upgrade that since we're looking at it anyway, and that's my new barreling. Ta-da. Okay, no tiles. Alright. And then we should be able to fix unbarreling with that guy, and then that one. Save. Compressing and active barreling. Do I have compressors in my upgrade planner? I do. Compressors. We don't get chimney 3s, do we? No, that's sad. Because 500 a second sometimes isn't enough, but... So we should be able to upgrade this. Like so, and like so. Active gas barreling. Active liquid barreling. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. I did notice. I was like, ooh, we're getting long. Our YouTube friends are getting weary-eyed at this point, I'm sure. I just don't do a very good job with blueprints. I tend to just copy-paste things rather than make a fancy blueprint book. Wow, we only need 26 more. We've almost done all the wind turbines, so that's fun. Okay, how's plastic is doing great, and so is rubber. That's a great feeling. Okay, what I was gonna do, because this is still an issue, was build more of these. Oh, wait, I was fixing the water. The water's the issue. Jeez, so distracted. Okay, now I have the better wells, and... better hydro plant. Okay, that should do it. And just to make sure, we'll throw a little... one of those little pumps. I don't need pump 2s anymore. I do technically need pump 3s because their pumping speed is 9,600, which is insane. So I want to have a few of those on hand. But I probably want small pump 2s to be the actual main ones that are in my inventory now. Okay, so that is probably enough water, hopefully. Now this water's full. Yeah. There we go. So now I copy this. We'll get 3 more. And then the water here needs to be a T shape. Like that. Oh, and the acrylonitrile also needs to be a T right here. Okay, there we go. There's 3 more running. That's another 1 per second. Hopefully that's enough. Acrylic fiber. So there's the last 10 hours of production. It's been a little bit all over the place, but we peaked out at 350 about 3 hours ago. And we've been all over the place, probably due to acrylonitrile issues, but now we are going even higher. Maximum production, about 500 a minute. We're just using so much graphite. I mean, honestly, I need more of these. Let's do another 4. And this needs to be a T. There we go. Alright, there's another 1.6 per second. Thankfully the beacon's hitting that. That's very nice. 2 beacons actually, right? Or just that one gets another beacon. Could fit this in here, I guess. There we go, another 2 per second. Okay. That is hopefully enough. And this also feels like a situation where I'm realizing we want more storage for this stuff, because it's used in very large quantities. Okay, well, for those of you on YouTube, I think I'm gonna have to let you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.